like,
That's
oh, that's
how
the
it
new
looked.
BMW XYZ 11
M4. It's my one.
1157
I missed that. I want
Series
that
10.
car.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if I saw that across the RV show, I'm beelining for it because it looks so nice that I'm like, I gotta go inside that. I have to see inside of it.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to sell everything and move into an RV? To uproot your life and hit the open road? That is exactly what we did.
Join Mike, Chelsea, and our dog Shadow as we share our nomadic adventures on the road and travel to places we've only dreamed of.
It's not always easy, but it's always an adventure, and there's always something new to see. Follow us on this journey. Together, we'll discover what the open road has to offer and the possibilities revealed along the way.
Welcome to Cox Camping. Okay, so let's talk about Brinkley. For one, they're stunning. I think they're beautiful.
What are they? Before we get into it.
Brinkley's are, I don't even know how to describe it. They're very fancy RVs. I mean, that's what they are. Okay. I would say they're the luxury looking RVs. Now, I've only ever seen pictures of them. I've never been in one. We've seen one in person. And it was, I mean, I would say it looks very modern and beautiful, and I want one.
Yeah,
they don't have the same. They don't have like
really
the builds
nice
that we've liked.
Well, there was one, but it's got that modular sectional sofa thing that kind of makes me nervous that I would break it.
That's what you're
like. I think that on
not
paper,
what I was expecting you to say.
Well, no, because I think on paper it seems fine, but in practice, because it has that slide, it's a sectional that actually collapses and slides and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As you put the slide in, or you have to do it before you put the slide in. I feel like I would break the particle board that connects just by plopping down on it, because I'm a plopper, and I try not to be, but it's in my DNA at this point.
He's just, I don't think
it's a Brinkley toy hauler that has a sectional, and it has a built-in desk.
Oh,
was the one we were looking at.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was
really nice.
They're super nice. They're just the accent lighting, the detailing. They're so nice.
Yeah. Brinkley is the name of the RV company manufacturer. Mm-hmm. I think that, they're very nice and they're aesthetically pleasing. Yes. But not just that. They're very innovative with the way that they design the RVs. For example, like the way that they maximize storage without it being cluttered. You know what I mean? Like there's storage everywhere, and it's like almost like secret compartments.
Oh yeah, I think
they have the slide out pantries.
Yeah, the TV, like the wall doesn't look like it's actually going to move, but it's a huge opening. You open the wall, and there's storage behind it. You're just like, what? Didn't even look like it was there. I mean, would never know. It's crazy.
Yeah, very innovative.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm talking about with the pantry?
Mm-hmm.
It slides out like a
it's
drawer.
like a slide panel.
It's like a really long drawer, and it slides out, and it's it's shelving for an RV, and it slides away, or for a pantry, and it slides away. Bye-bye. But that's nice. That's better than, in my opinion, than a door, because it's not, the door swings open, and you have to, it's like all that room where the door has to swing open, in that room, that open space you need. Mm-hmm. With that shelf that's kind of like occupying half the space in a certain perspective. So I think it's a really smart use of space. And they put like cabinets and cubbies everywhere. Yeah. But it also doesn't seem too cramped, because that's the thing, you need open space to make your RV feel bigger. Because you are limited to the size. Mm-hmm. It can only be as wide as the road.
So anything to make it feel like you're not inside of an RV is nice. I mean, that's why we chose ours. I mean, the way you walk in and it feels more grand, and it feels like it's bigger than it really is, even though, yes, our unit is big, but still.
When you walk in, it's the tall ceiling immediately. Yeah. And the nice nice hanging lights are there, and then you walk into the island. So it feels big.
Feels big.
immediately, and it tricks your brain into being like, okay, it's big. It feels big. And even when I'm sitting, I tell her sometimes, even when I'm sitting in our seats in the living room, our theater seats, and I'm like, because of how big the unit feels, I'm like, man, it's crazy to think that, not even thinking about the slide outs, that this fits in the road. It just feels so big.
It does.
But this fits in the road. And so it tricks your brain into that. And that's the same concept with the Brinkleys, is they do feel really grand.
Yeah, they do. They look like they are. I mean, granted, we've been to an RV show. We've been past multiple RV sales places. I don't think I've ever actually seen one sitting out anywhere.
I think the nicest actual trailer RVs we saw were the Jaycos, the Pinnacles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those.
But the Momentums are really nice.
The Momentums are nice, but I feel like the Pinnacles were more luxury.
Oh, yeah.
More high end.
That's true.
But the things I am concerned about when it comes to smaller brands and like Brinkley, okay, these things look nice. I want to know the track record of specifically the leaks for the slides. Like, are they better or worse than the average industry standard? I want to know about the leaks for the water lines, because water is it's the worst thing. Leaking water anywhere, whether it's from weather or from your own plumbing, that is like a #1 concern, because that's a quick way to, for one, you can't see it half the time, and then that's another way to completely ruin your RV. So that's what I worry about, is that. So I worry about those things mostly. Electrical, yes, I am slightly concerned with electrical, but at the same time, I'm more concerned with water leaks, because, okay, yes, if a fire happens, the hope is that either no one's in the unit or we can get out in time, but you have smoke detectors and stuff like that. You have fire extinguishers. So I'm not too worried about that part. But with the leaks, when you can't see them, that's when it becomes a concern.
Slowly starts to break down, and you don't even know it. And we try to take really good care of it, so we don't have to worry about that. But yes, knowing more information about the Brinkleys and their, because again, I don't really see them very often. I mean, we've been to multiple RV parks, and we've come across one Brinkley in person. So it doesn't seem, because I'm pretty sure, yes, they're also extremely expensive.
Yeah, they are. They're
but knowing,
like top dollar.
That was a nice one, huh?
That Cougar?
Yeah, it was all darked out. Anyway, it doesn't seem like a lot of people have them, so you don't really see a whole lot of information. You can't really talk to a lot of people about them, so I'm curious about that too.
Well, and the thing is, you got to look at what is actually reported versus what people tell you, because you can go into like a Grand Design group and somebody will be like, we just bought this brand new and this is wrong, and this, and then we took it back to the dealer and they didn't fix it properly, and they'll go through all these things like they bought it brand new, and yet people will still comment on there, be like, you must have done something wrong, because I've never had an issue with mine. Because that's how like dedicated people are to the brands they like.
That brand.
And so sometimes people will just lie straight up and be like, we've never had any issues with ours.
Like, that's a lie.
And I'd be like, okay, don't get me wrong, I love our unit and we've had minimal issues, but there's things that really peeve me about the build that I'll be honest about, but like, overall it's been good to us for the past year overall. But there's a few things that I'm like, somebody didn't do this right. This wasn't done correctly.
Nope.
But I still say, hey, overall, I'm like 99% sure we don't have any weather leaks, because I have a moisture meter, and I don't think we have any pipe leaks. Knock on vinyl. The only place I can't really check that great for pipe leaks is under the shower, because there's just too much of a gap there. But overall, for the past year, it's been pretty good to us. So.
Yeah. The only thing we've ever had right off the bat was just our
Fusion.
flush.
There's a Fusion. Big old sucker.
Dang, that was big. The tank flush, though. That was the only thing that we didn't... Ours isn't working. Right off the thing, but that's okay.
And who knows? It could be that it was never hooked up. It could be that there's like
spewing somewhere else. We don't know.
There's a stopper in there in the tank flush that prevents like back flush from happening if you overfill the black tank. Maybe that is busted, or maybe, you know, who knows?
Who knows?
Fortunately, as annoying as it is, the washer drains into the black tank.
So that's nice.
With our tank, normally that would be annoying because you'd have to empty the black tank more often. But with the flush not working at all, it works out that the washer empties into the black tank, because our black tank is probably like one of the cleanest ones for people who full time. Because I'm telling you, after running a few loads of laundry, that water coming out of the black tank it's more clear than the gray tank water. it comes out cleaner than the gray tank.
Hey, so that did work out, yes,
but those are all the things that when you're living full time that you think about when you're looking at these other really, really nice RVs like the Brinkleys of the world, or like she was saying, the Grand Design Momentums. You know, these are supposed to be top of the line. It's like, okay, but we don't have any water leaks right now. So do you really want to risk, you know, trading for something like that when it's like, okay, you know, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. It's like, okay, maybe, you know, you might want a garage, and you might want, you know, a dual sink vanity, and you might want this or that, but you run the risk of those other things being defective from the manufacturer.
Yeah, so you never know.
But yeah, if you haven't seen them, check them out. It's called Brinkley, exactly how it sounds. And in the video, I'll spell it in the vlog video anyway. So yeah, check them out. They're really nice. Check out the 3D tours.
Very nice.
Yeah, really nice RVs.
I want to see one in person, like inside though, so bad.
I'm sure we could have, but we didn't go to an RV show because we were kind of smoked.
Okay,
but we wanted to go.
The last RV show we had gone to was a massive show, and they didn't have them there, so...
They might have, and maybe we just didn't notice.
No, we went all over. We would have seen.
We did, that's true.
And if I would have seen that, just... Because when you see
you would have remembered the name?
Yeah, when you see it, though...
Just like the Jayco Pinnacles?
It's like when you go somewhere and you're like, oh my God, you see that car across the way, it's just stunning. I have to walk over and go see it.
Like, that's how the new BMW... XYZ 11
M4. That's my one.
1157.
I missed. I want
Series
that car.
10. Yeah.
Anyway, but if I saw that across the RV show, I'm beelining for it because it looks so nice that I'm like, I gotta go inside that. I have to see inside of it. So I know it wasn't at the show because I would have been in it and it would have happened. But no, we didn't. We never saw one. So, who knows?
Yeah.
It might just be you have to order them and you don't get to see them in person until they're delivered to you. Who knows?
I think that there's
probably a store somewhere, a place somewhere that carries them, but I don't know.
They probably have dealers that run them, but it's not like they're custom made though. So, a good business model would be maybe you can get them at a dealership, but maybe like you said, you have to order it. Kind of like we ordered ours. We ordered our unit. Had to be ordered. From the Keystone manufacturer based off of a recommendation from our salesperson, and that worked out pretty good. But yeah, maybe that's how it is. Maybe you're right in that regard. I don't know. We just need to do more research.
Yeah.
It's not been super urgent because obviously ours is only a year old, so.
Yeah, so we're good right now. Even though, of course, I come home from work sometimes and he's over here flipping through. He's like, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm like,
I like to look at him. I like to look at him. I like to look at different RVs.
And then it's like, he'll keep looking, and I'm like, we don't even have the ability to do that right now.
We wanted a toy hauler out the gate.
We did.
We still
should have gone for it.
We should have just done it. But the thing was, remember, we didn't find anything that was available that we really liked.
That's true.
And we went with this one because the floor plan was perfect, and we got it direct from the manufacturer. So we got to choose a lot of the features that was included with this. That, in hindsight, worked out really good because I would miss a lot of those things. I would miss not having a lot of those things.
Yeah. I mean, it worked out. It was fine. And we needed to get something at the time, so we took what we had to. And
because that's the thing, too, when you're planning to buy, if you're doing like we did, and it's like, okay, right now, the floor for that manufacturing facility of Keystone is building avalanches. That's what they're building for the next 2-3 weeks. Like, this is when you order. And then they go on to the next one and the next. And so timing is everything when it comes to these. So you kind of, now we can plan a little better for our next, if we get another one after this.
If we get another one, yeah. It was fine. I mean, and I was already working on a contract in Illinois, so I wasn't even present when we purchased it. I had to be far away.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get to see it.
Your parents went, though.
My parents went. They went to go see it, especially when it got delivered. They went to go see it, but...
Yeah, because we put down a deposit.
We got it delivered before we made the official purchase. We waited until it was delivered, and then he got to go see it. I had to just trust that it was nice and all that. All I saw was just, mock pictures of it.
Yeah.
So...
It's actually funny you mentioned that, because when I was posting another vlog the other day, I was trying to clear up some room on the SD card, and I found the footage of us going when I went with your parents to go look at it for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason I say that is it was funny because your mom opened the fridge. She's like, the fridge is cold. Because the fridge was on because the solar.
It runs constantly.
It runs off, it runs off of the solar. The fridge runs off of solar. So the fridge runs indefinitely because the solar provides enough power to run the fridge forever. She's like, oh, it's cold. And I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah. It is nice.
Yeah. So, that's just a little nugget there. But anyway, Brinkley. That was we got off on a tangent there.
Sorry. We do that.
Important, though. It's good information when you're looking to buy one. Because, the thing is, and I will say this, going to a big RV show was the best decision that we made prior to actually buying one.
Yeah.
Not just going to a dealership, going to a show that has multiple dealers there.
Yeah.
And just a crazy amount of manufacturers. Yeah. That was the best decision for us, I think.
And for one, it's a lot of fun. I mean, we enjoyed it, and, okay, come on. We're all adults here. I mean, you go to an RV show, they're going to most likely have drinks and snacks and all that. Hey, who can't beat walking around, having a couple drinks and walking through all these, talking to a bunch of different people. But I think in the end, do your research, know your things, and maybe really go for what you really want. Go big, because...
Go for what you want.
Go for what you really want, even if the price seems a little crazy.
Run the numbers and the budget.
Figure it out. I mean, if we had more time...
Always overestimate on your budget.
Yes.
But...
If we had more time, I would have 100% gone for what I really wanted and do the toy hauler, the bigger ones, something like that. I mean, I'd love our unit, but still.
Okay, let's talk about why you want the toy hauler.
I mean, what's there to know? I mean, I love the patios.
To us, we say a toy hauler, but if someone doesn't know anything about RVs, then to them, what is a toy hauler?
Good point. All right, fine. Toy haulers are, it's a haul toys, but mainly the back is more like a trailer in the end. The gate falls down. You can put toys in it. It's a garage.
The rear is a garage.
Motorcycles, whatever. If you have a Razor or just a golf cart, anything. Mm-hmm. But it provides even another large space that you can use for another type of rooms. We don't have kids. The back section does have beds in it that can come down.
Yeah.
But, for us, we could use it as a whole nother kind of space when we aren't hauling something.
Usually what the back section is, as far as the back section being the garage, is it's kind of a modular setup where it can be whatever is designed to go into that modular setup. And it's basically, you'll have rails and you have modular furniture that fits into that rails. It could be bunk beds, it could be a bed, it could be seats, it could be a dining set, it could be bench seats, it could be anything.